Pan! I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things? I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
Du wolltest ein Buch?
That's why you did all this? Because you wanted some book?
Not just some book, but a tome from the forbidden depths.
I doubt Hecate would be pleased.
Oh, most assuredly not. Neither would Athena, which makes it all the more delicious. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
Ich habe eine Menge gelernt.
It's quite the coincidence. The place you sent me just happens to be the place Calliope was attacked.
That is quite the coincidence. You must be very grateful.
It's just hard to trust a coincidence that big.
Graceful.
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
Also bei ihm, also wie gesagt, ich glaube schon, dass er noch mehr weiß. Wie gesagt, ne? Ich versuche es.
I'm trying to, Pan, but you make this really hard.
Ja.
Ah, yes. Doubt. What a fascinating concept, and an excellent reason to hesitate. Alas, it is my burden to be forever condemned by my idle brethren. I've become accustomed to it. Truly. I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
And if I can't accept that? If I find out you're somehow involved in this?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
Ich brauche noch immer deine Hilfe.
If you're still up for trading favors, I could use more help.
Oh, of course you could. If I can make a suggestion, live the high life. Throw caution to the wind.
That's your suggestion?
And why not? It's the same as when I first met you, Grace. You can enjoy being an idol. Simply follow my lead.
Nein, danke.
Answer's the same as the first time. No thanks.
Can you blame me for trying? Come, dance with me, Grace. One more time before you,
Before I die? You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
You'll want to find Medusa, I suppose.
She was at the reliquary, but you already knew that.
You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest.
Ach Gott.
Give her my regards. But do be careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
Also auf die Begegnung bin ich ja wirklich gespannt mit Medusa. So, jetzt wollen wir mal ganz kurz auf Aphrodites Party gehen. Ich brauche ein bisschen Zerstreuung. Let's go.
Fancy party? Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Grace, you made it. I'm so glad. I was beginning to wonder.
You didn't say this was a fancy party. I feel a little underdressed.
Grace, look at me. I didn't even button up my shirt. It's fine.
Why is everyone so quiet? You'd think someone died.
I should have told you about this earlier. I've putting it off.
Du bist süß, wenn du dir Sorgen machst.
You're cute when you're all angsty. You get this little crinkle in your forehead.
You might not think I'm so cute after I explain. You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right? No deja vu, recollections that aren't your own?
No. Should I have?
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil. In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
Okay. Das hat mir niemand gesagt.
Seems like the sort of thing you should tell a new idol.
New idols are usually chosen. You would know about this already, except...
Except Calliope was murdered.
Well, remember how old we all are. There are so many memories. So the veil lifts gradually to protect you. Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
Ich weiß nicht, was ich davon halten soll.
That's a lot to take in. I'm not sure what to think.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war. Passing on her eidolon is a way to forget, for a while. That's what this party is for.
Okay. Aphrodite wird sterben?
When you say she's gonna pass on her eidolon, you mean...
She's going to die, yes, and pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
in front of everyone?
We're here to help, Grace. To make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she feels she must. We're here to say goodbye. At least for a while.
Hat Aphrodite das schon mal gemacht?
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
So every time the veil, whatever you call it, when it starts to lift...
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects and to honor the past. Well, she still remembers it.
Calliope hat es nicht gebilligt?
Wait. Calliope refused to come to these parties. That's what you said.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle. She believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it. She thought Aphrodite should try harder. It was a point of contention between them. Aphrodite will be grateful you're here. Trust me.
Unterstützt du das?
Do you support what Aphrodite is doing here?
It's not my choice to make, Grace.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
Eventually you will remember what we experienced during the war. And eventually you will remember that what Aphrodite experienced was far worse. If this is the mercy she requires, I will not tell her she should not take it.
Ich kann das nachvollziehen.
Okay, so what did Aphrodite want Calliope to do? What does she want me to do?
Well, knowing Aphrodite, she'll want you to make a production of it all. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
Mingling.
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros. Or we can talk more if you like. Just try to relax, Grace.
Sure, yeah. Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
Grace!
Hey, Eros. Nice to...
Ne, okay.
Oh. Okay.
Aphrodite will be so happy you're here. It means so much, you have no idea.
Wo ist sie?
Where is Aphrodite? This is her party, but I don't see her anywhere.
She'll be here soon enough. She's, getting ready. Every time she does this, I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works. Sorry, I shouldn't unload on you. It's been a bad week.
Ich fühle mit dir.
Hey, I understand. This can't be easy.
She's the one who is suffering. I shouldn't be complaining. I just hate this. I'm there every day, going through it all with her. The nightmares, the panic attacks, the weeks when she just won't get out of bed. I'm there when she forgets the war's over, and I hold her until the screaming stops. Me. I do that.
That sounds awful.
And now I'm arranging her gathering again, so she can die again. And I'll watch it all again.
Gibt's denn einen anderen Weg?
Is there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of. For a while, she'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope. Maybe this time will be different. Then the nightmares begin, and the memories return. More with each passing day until... I hate it, but I see her agony. I can't deny her this.
Was ist mit ihr passiert?
Is it okay if I ask what happened? I don't mean to pry, but I'm new. I really don't know.
No, it's okay. I wouldn't usually talk about it, but I know you don't mean any harm. What happened is that Brother Ares happened. He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see, so he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one. He found some jackbooted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy, and he told them about the idols. Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise. Some they killed, but Aphrodite, her they captured.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Ist sie entkommen?
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
Gott der Schmiedekunst, ja.
No. Should I?
God of smiths. He could make anything, any tool or weapon. He was Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her. When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went mad. He was determined to save her.
Wait, they tortured her?
Nothing extreme, I'm told. They were too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys.
No, with their enemies. That's what saved her.
Erzähl mir von diesem Deal.
Then this deal is how Aphrodite survived.
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world. Hephaestus saved us all. We never saw him again. That was the deal. He would leave, make their precious weapons, and never look back. Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye. It's funny, because Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together. But now he's all she can think about.
Das stimmt hier auch. Diese Zeremonie, die sie hier abhält.
Maybe I just don't understand, but isn't this like suicide?
Some of the idols have committed suicide. They let themselves die without passing on their eidolon.
What happens?
What you'd expect. They're gone. Forever. Mother says she can't do that. She won't. Not until she sees Hephaestus again, I suspect. Not that what's happening here is anything casual. She still has to die. For a while.
Das ist ja furchtbar. Sie braucht auf jeden Fall unsere Hilfe.
What is my part in all of this? I'll help if I can.
Aphrodite loves drama. She always has. She wants us here to... well, to remember. To celebrate our history. She'll ask you to use your power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that, deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer. She must see it isn't working. She just needs the strength to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
Das ist auch meine Hoffnung, dass wir sie halt mit unserem Gesang irgendwie inspirieren können, denn doch einen anderen Weg zu suchen. Und wenn du dich irrst, ich werde mein Bestes tun, das hängt nicht von mir ab.
I'll try, if you think it'll do some good.
I don't know if it will.
Auf jeden Fall.
I just find it hard to believe it could get any worse.
Ja.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace. And thank you.
Okay, auf Aphrodite warten. Wir sprechen nochmal mit Apollo vorher.
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all. Or they me.
Scheint sich nicht wohl zu fühlen.
You don't enjoy these family gatherings, do you?
Are they family gatherings? Like the sort mortals have?
You call each other sister and brother and mother.
Well, yes, but...
And you've been together like 100 times longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone has to apologize for.
That would be Pan.
Ja, das stimmt.
But yes, I feel very much out of place.
Wie bezaubernd unbeholfen von dir. Ich will ein bisschen mit ihm flirten.
You look like you're in physical pain just being here.
Oh, enjoying my discomfort, are you?
Of course, it humanizes you. Makes up for all the abs on display.
Well, so glad you approve.
Eros will, dass das
I
aufhört.
spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up once more. And then he watches the new Aphrodite crumble. Piece by piece. Only to start all over again. It's so different from the olden days. Once he was the eternal disaster, and Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and somewhere, deep down, believes he deserves no better.
I should get back out there.
Ich will Apollo mal ein bisschen aus seinem Loch da rausholen. Der ist mir zu... Okay, dann ist es soweit, Freunde.
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say. my loves, my darlings, my dearest friends. And you. Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are. Yet here she is. Huh.
Schön, dich kennenzulernen. Wieder. Können wir reden unter 4 Augen? Nee, wenn, dann müssen wir das hier machen. Das ist das Letzte, was sie jetzt machen möchte.
It's lovely to meet you, Aphrodite. Properly, this time.
Ah, yes. Poor Calliope. Such a loss to us all. I shall miss her dearly. To have come so far, only... No, it doesn't bear thinking about. It's too much.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh! What manners I have. Grace, Grace, meet the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
Ist es okay für dich? Du wurdest auserwählt. Schön, dich kennenzulernen.
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you.
We'll both be new at this, huh? Maybe we could get together and compare notes if you,
Survived my trial.
Yeah. Lady Aphrodite told me. I shouldn't have brought that up. I'm sorry.
There will be so much time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
Tut mir leid, dass dir das passiert ist.
I just want to say, I'm really sorry that this happened to you, that you need to do this.
A babe in our dreary world, and yet already possessed of such earnest purpose.
Weren't you opposed to this, Grace?
Apollo! Oh, you've come after all.
You look remarkably well, cousin.
I've had a great deal of time to prepare. I assure you that would not be the case. As for you, Grace, have you gathered the true purpose of tonight's gathering?
Eine Ausrede für eine Party, das weiß ich nicht. Zu vergessen? Darum geht's doch hier. Genau, das sich auf Null zu setzen und die Konfrontation halt mit diesen Erinnerungen, denen halt zu entgehen. Genau darum geht es doch hier. Also kein Grund, es zu beschönigen.
To ease your suffering? To forget about what happened?
An escape into the soothing blackness. To swim in Lethean waters. At least for a time.
Does it help?
I don't know. Each Aphrodite before me begged for mercy. This is all I can do for all of us. Even so, tonight is not about the pain. It is about honoring the memory of what was while that memory still persists. Go! Enjoy the gathering, Grace! Tell me when you're ready to begin.
Sprechen wir erstmal mit Venus.
I want to apologize again, Grace. I really messed up. It looks like I'll be doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
Du hast Zweifel?
Having second thoughts? If so, now's probably the time to mention it.
I would never do that to Lady Aphrodite. I'm just nervous.
That's understandable.
If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happens? Do you feel different?
Es ging schnell, das auf jeden Fall.
I'm not sure. It happened so fast, I didn't know what to think. Calliope died, and then all this happened.
You didn't remember anything? About her? Who she was? She was just gone?
Yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
Woher kennst du Aphrodite?
How do you know Aphrodite exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that.
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
Dein Name ist wirklich Venus?
Your name's really Venus, huh?
Everybody asks me that. Even the other idols. Maybe that's why Lady Aphrodite noticed me in the first place. She says it was fated to be. I say it's because my mama was a diehard hippie.
Ist das alles okay für dich?
Are you really okay with all this? You know what's gonna happen, right?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Errol's called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
Aber das kann doch nicht der Weg sein. Ja, genau, das ist falsch. Also der Weg ist doch falsch. Du betrügst dich doch einfach nur selber. Indem du halt einfach die Erinnerungen streichst, aber letzten Endes läuft es doch immer wieder auf dasselbe hinaus. Das heißt, du schiebst es nur auf. Und tust dir das immer und immer und immer wieder. Tust du dir das an. Ohne Ausweg, ohne Ende. Du wirst immer wieder mit diesen Gedanken, mit diesen schrecklichen Erinnerungen konfrontiert werden. Ohne Ende. Nee. Für mich ist das auch nicht der richtige Weg. Also, das ist falsch.
But don't you feel this is wrong? I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder-suicide pact.
I don't think of it like that. Lady Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
Aren't you? Your life is ending. It's being taken over, swallowed up by Aphrodite's grief.
I'm becoming part of something bigger. Something amazing. Or maybe you're right. It'll be terrible, and I'll end up in so much pain I'll regret it.
So why go through with it?
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the people she's been, maybe things will be different.
Das ist halt die Sache. Übernehmen diese Erinnerungen und diese Persönlichkeiten komplett dann den Wirtskörper? Also ist dann irgendwann Venus halt nicht mehr da? Ist irgendwann Grace nicht mehr da? Oder wird daraus halt wirklich ein Hybridwesen? Dann ist es ein Punkt, den sie auf jeden Fall hat. Nämlich, wie sie das halt gerade gesagt hat, wenn sie halt in die Mischung mit reinkommt, könnte das halt genau dieses Element sein, was sie vielleicht dann doch mal einen anderen Weg einschlagen lässt. Interessanter Punkt.
Back again.
Ja. Aphrodite will mir nicht helfen. Na gut, wir haben sie nicht gefragt.
I don't think I'll have a chance to talk to Aphrodite. Not before, you know.
I was hoping she might have spared a moment.
What should I do?
You have two choices, Grace. Either you do as she asks and sing her to her rest,
At which point Venus won't have Aphrodite's memories yet.
or you somehow convince her to remain with us and hope she's grateful.
And doesn't regret it. Or get angry at me for ruining her party.
Do what you feel is right. It's a risk either way.
Hast du Venus getroffen?
Have you spoken with Venus? She seems really...
Nice, earnest, a genuinely good person.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not an accident. Ever since the war, Aphrodite has sought out the kindest, the most innocent souls to be her successors. She chooses them because she believes that over time, it might make her a better person. A more worthy person.
Wouldn't it be better if she chose people who were, I don't know, more resilient?
I suppose that depends on your definition of strength, Grace.
I should get back out there.
Okay, dann machen wir jetzt hier Schluss in der nächsten Folge. Das wäre dann Montag, ne? Ja, Montag 16 Uhr geht es dann weiter. Und dann werden wir das Ritual beginnen und hoffentlich können wir ihr einen neuen Anstoß geben, in eine andere Richtung zu gehen. Ich werde jedenfalls alles versuchen, was ich machen kann. Vielleicht gelingt es uns, ich hoffe es, damit wir diesen furchtbaren Kreislauf bei Aphrodite unterbrechen, durchbrechen, dass sie vielleicht endlich wieder neuen Mut fassen kann und sich halt vor allem, denn das gehört dazu, sich diesen schrecklichen Erinnerungen und ihrer Vergangenheit halt auch stellt. Denn nur so kann sie wirklich etwas verändern in ihrem Leben. Egal wie schmerzhaft und wie furchtbar das für sie in dem Moment dann sein wird. Aber letzten Endes wird sie das auf lange Sicht weiterbringen und nicht dieses Ritual, was sie macht. Okay, Freunde. Krasse Themen, ernste Themen, tiefe Themen. Ein super Spiel, was wirklich alles abdeckt an Emotionen, muss ich sagen. Und ich bin sehr gespannt, wohin die Reise noch geht. Aber jetzt erstmal Aphrodite in der nächsten Folge, Montag, 16 Uhr. Oh, uff. Ja, ich bin gespannt, Freunde. Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen auf jeden Fall und bis zum nächsten Mal.